about why you should portion this, prioritizing protein, looking at how much exercise that you're doing, tracking steps, trying to keep it consistent. Why do so many people fail at diets?
Yeah, it's a good question. Jeez. I think as we've seen with the anorectic drug trial, semaglutide, tirzepatide, retatrutide, other drug, when you take away, or better put, reduce substantially hunger drive, almost everyone loses a bunch of weight. It's also precisely the reason that we've seen obesity trend up, is because there's tons of super palatable, super tasty food over historical time. If you reverse that, like people in the 1950s probably didn't have any more average willpower than people today. We like to romanticize and think they did, probably didn't. And so most people fail diet because evolution designed most of us to fail diets. It's a similar question to if you take a bunch of 22-year-old dudes and you put them into a controlled facility, I don't want to say prison, but a scientific research facility, and you tell them no wanking, that's what you guys call it in the UK, and you stretch it out for 60 days, you're going to ask a real weird question. How come everyone started wanking after a while? They failed because evolution designed you that at some level of sex drive is just going to turn you fucking wild and you're going to do the thing. Same idea for diets. I don't think there's a necessary extra level of causal inference we have to make. I think most of the reason people screw up on diets is because food tastes really goddamn good and they get fucking hungry and they're like, fuck this. Now, you can architect your preparation for a diet to try to minimize that. Being around people in your family and friends group that are at least neutral and hopefully supportive of your diet versus actively trying to be like, come on, have a French fry. That's terrible. Getting rid of the junk food in your home and eat out less, or have places you eat out where you know exactly what to order and it works part of your diet. A big one is not having Napoleonic goals. If I say to myself, in 1 month, I'm going to lose 30 pounds of fat, I'm almost certainly going to fail. And it wasn't any crazy explanation other than the fact that like I should have made it 15 pounds and made the goal 3 months. The magnitude of depravity and hunger per any day is now like 6 times less. And then every day is sustainable. I'm not trying to crash and burn. So a ton of people crash and burn. Another reason, and it all threads into eventually they just eat junk food and stop. So it's all the core reason, still the tasty food. Another reason is a lot of people actually do well with diets. The vast majority of people will lose weight on diets. The vast majority of those people will regain it back. Why? Because most people don't have a habitual reference intake pattern, a diet they do that allows them to stay healthy and lean and isn't radically different from what they do normally. For example, a lot of the folks that have used RP, like the RP Diet Coach app, it is you eat 3 to 6 meals a day and it portions it out into proteins and healthy carbs and healthy fats. People will eat it and be like, this is the diet I'm losing to lose fat. Like, I'm just going to do it. I don't give a shit how hard it is. But after they're done with it, and this happens even more in our private coaching, they're like, wait, if I just add a bit of junk food to this every now and again, this is a maintenance plan. I know how to eat now. I know how to put together meals of protein and carbs and healthy fats. I know what I'm doing at the grocery store. I can even eat out.